I am single, as some of you may know, not married, do not have kids, and but I want to get married someday. I mean, I want to get married, I want to have kids, and nobody wants this more than my mother. And that's a dangerous situation, okay? Because she's scouting for me constantly, so I'm proud, always, for me. And it's also a bad combination because she has this innate ability to find out a girl's life history in like the blink of an eye. You know what I mean? Like, we'll be out, family dinner with the fam, out at a restaurant, and the waitress will come over, she'll be cute, she'll be like, "Hi, I'm Janie, I'll be your waitress?" And my mom will be like, "Well, Janie Mark, she's 30, she like walks on the beach." Janie, I just want a burger. And then, God forbid, my mom has like 2 sips of wine, which is like her absolute limit. A little more direct, a little more forward, she'll be like, "You two talk, I'm just gonna go freshen up." Mark, she's Jewish. I love making fun of religion, especially the differences, and I don't mean like the philosophical differences, like I'm not going to get that deep, but like for me, especially maybe it's being Jewish, like going to church is always just awkward for me, for like weddings and whatever it might be, christenings, and case in point, my friend had a christening about a month ago, and I was late, all right, and I was even later because I was afraid to open the doors at the back of the church, I was standing there like I was afraid like there's some magic vortex or portal that late Jewish people get, and I'm going to come flying out the pipe organ like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Jewish, I don't know how your doors work here." And it's everything. It's like I feel like a Yankee fan in Fenway whenever I go. I mean, it's not like that bad. Like with chants, like like "Let's go Jesus," like "Shalom, Shalom." It's not that crazy, but I guess what it is really, I'm not super religious. I don't mean it like that, but I'm afraid to like offend my religion in any way, betray it. Like with the tamest of things. So like I'm a basket case. So like this little old couple will be like, "Peace be with you," and I'm like, "La la la Hanukkah, la 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 matzah, la 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 gefilte fish." I don't even want to. I say something to betray my religion. But I think the one thing that's most awkward for me in a church is when everyone kneels. Because, let's face it, it's basically time to play Who's the Jew, you know what I mean? It's like, everyone kneels down, and then I'm pretty sure, I think I'm on to the church, I think they throw in like an early fake kneel, to make sure that, just to scope out the Jews ahead of time, like the preacher will make up something like, "Let's kneel in honor of Saint Joseph Montana, Psalm 49er, it's in the back of your prayer book, and then check it out." And they have somebody scoping us out. We got a Jew in the pew. We got a Jew in the pew. "Get down there, please." And the janitor comes down and he's like, "Lift your feet, Jew." Takes the kneeling thing, I try to make amends, "Peace be with you." He's like, "I'm not buying it, Jew. Too late." Right? Stick it in the oven and get hat commercial. But the worst movie experience I've ever had, for me, is better than any Broadway theater experience I've ever gone to. I hate Broadway. I hate Broadway musicals. And the reason I hate them is because, to me, it's just so literal and, over dramatic. In movies, there's subtlety, there's, eye contact. You don't have to say anything. But in Broadway, you're live, so you got to tell that guy in the back row what's exactly going on. So it's so over-exaggerated, It'll be like a young couple in the park, like, "Samuel, I will miss you when you go off to war. I wish there was some way for me to show you my love." And then Samuel comes over, "Well, Daisy May, there is one way you can show me. Whatever do you mean?" And then if it's a musical, he breaks into a ridiculous song like, "Let's have sex, let's have sex. Just between us, well, my penis is the size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and dinosaurs are fucking huge." 12 guys in tights come out with a paper mache dinosaur, "Rrr!" It's absolutely, I can't stand it, And look, again, I'm talking from my perspective. I'm sure it works the other way around. I mean, when I see my non-Jewish friends come to a Jewish wedding or a bar mitzvah, it's crazy. We have this dance called the hora, okay? It's simple enough, but it's intense, okay? You just clasp hands, you get in a circle, and you spin around really fast, and then the directions will reverse. And if you don't know what you're doing or not hardcore, you can get clipped. You know what I'm saying? It's like getting on the freeway the first time. I swear to God, at my bar mitzvah when I was younger, my Catholic friends, Christopher and Mary, they got taken out. They were knocked unconscious by my Aunt Sheila in her bracelet of death. And it was a great horror disaster of '87. You might have heard about it. And it's nuts. And I'm not talking it's not hey, my football player friends. It's like old senior citizens. And that's the other thing. I don't know if it's Jewish weddings or any weddings, but I don't care, the older the person, when that horror comes on, it's like the fountain of youth, okay? I think they're not gonna walk like, I can't wait to die. Is that the horror 23 Skidoo? And all of a sudden, like Shakira on PCP, it's like, I'm not my, it's absolutely. And it's a sad twist in my life because here's the irony. You know, my family, we grew up on musicals. My parents, forget about it. We saw Grease, Annie, whatever, 1,000 times. And, you know, and my parents were also encouraging me and my sister to go into plays and one-act plays and stuff. And that was the danger, too, because like most parents, they severely overestimated our talent. You know, like, and they're like, everyone in the world has to see my kids perform, whatever that might be. And this came to a horrifying climax at my bar mitzvah. When unbeknownst to me and my sister, my parents had us get up and sing That's What Friends Are For to my 7th grade class, okay? Now, in 7th grade, all right, basically this is the social equivalent of my parents like coming to a pep rally at my school and giving me a wedgie, you know? I'd be like, hey, we're Mark's parents! I'll just put these on the flagpole and see what happens. So that pretty much... And then the one exercise, you know, I started lifting weights. I know you're all like, we're not buying it olive oil, but you know, I do lift weights. You are a stick-figured liar. But no, I started lifting weights, and I think exercise is like the #1 resolution for everybody, right? And no matter what it is. My friend told me this, I couldn't believe this. I guess this is the new exercise for women. Pole dancing? Has anyone heard of this? Like, stripping 101? I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's not even what got me when she told me. She's like, I started pole dancing in the temple across the street from my house. The temple. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jewish. I went to Hebrew school at night for 6 years when I was a child. The only poles in my temple were the immigrants, okay? Trying to get ahead of myself. You know, obviously, before you have the kids, you got to find the woman to have the kids with, and I'm not that good at it, but I've come up with a new little tool here. I go to the park now, it's a good place to meet women, but I need help, so I get the 2 cutest things I can think of in the universe: get a baby, I borrow my friend's kid, and you rent a puppy, okay? But I need a lot of help, so I tape them together, and I send them out to the park to try to attract them, they go to the pub, and then I go look for my, or pretend to look for my dog-baby hybrid. My nephew, he's duct taped to my dog. Oh, ladies, you found the helmet. And then, God forbid, if it's a slow week or I'm desperate, I pull out big guns, secret weapon. I call my mom. I give her half a glass of wine, and I send her out into the bar. She's running around like a crazy person. She's spouting Hebrew phrases like, and here's what happens. The first hot girl that stops her and understands the language, Mom gives a signal. Mom!